because just as you had to learn the ABCs, every Japanese child has to learn the iroha. The iroha is the traditional ordering of the Japanese script. Hiragana, are you aware that Japanese language is written in a combination of kanji, which are Chinese characters, and kana, which are Japanese syllables, syllabary. And there's two kinds of kana, but the one that's normally used is called hiragana. And the way that school children learn hiragana is they learn a poem. A poem that contains each syllable of the Japanese language once and only once. And that poem is traditionally ascribed to Kobo Daishi, also known as Kukai. And Kukai was the person who introduced Shingon into Japan from China. And he developed his linguistic sophistication because he studied a little Sanskrit. And the Sanskrit, Panini and such, he was the people in India invented grammar, really. The world's first scientific grammarian was Panini. And because Shingon uses mantras a lot, and so they wanted to know Sanskrit, so they actually learned phonological principles. They meaning the monks, the Shingon monks. And they learned it based on Indic notions of linguistics. So there was an indirect impact all the way from India, all the way to Japan, when the Japanese written language was first sort of developing in the Heian period. It was Shingon monks that did it because they had linguistic sophistication, and they created the equivalent of their alphabet. And so whereas you learned the ABCs, a Japanese child learns this poem. Iro wa nioedo chirinuru o waga yo tarezo tsunemara ui no okuyaba kyo koete asaki yume miji e mosezu. That contains each syllable of the Japanese language exactly once. And then you memorize that poem and you learn the kana that way. And that's the direct influence of Shingon on the Japanese language, which is absolutely indelible. And every Japanese person knows it. So what does the poem mean? It's very interesting. Iro means color. Iro wa nioedo. Although the colors are bright. Chirinuru o. The flower will eventually fall to the ground. Wagayo, in this world of ours. Tarezo, who, tsunenaran, can expect to live forever. Ui no okuyama. Ui is the name of, this is really incredibly beautiful. Ui is the name of a place, but it's a pun also. Ui no okuyama, maybe you know what yama means in Japanese. What does it mean? Mountain. And okuyama means furthest mountains. So ui no okuyama kyo koete. Today, I crossed over the furthest mountain of Ui. But it's a pun, because Ui also means Sanskrita dharma as a technical term in Buddhism. Sanskrita dharma is compounded things. Okay? You've probably heard this, okay? Things that arise due to causality. Anything other than nirvana is a compounded thing. So, ui no okuyama, today, ui no okuyama kyo koete. Today, crossing the farthest mountain of the village of Ui, Asaki Yumemiji. No longer will I be subject to superficial dreams, mosezu, nor will I be intoxicated anymore. It's a whole poem about impermanence and enlightenment. That's how every Japanese child learns their alphabet to this day. Little different culture. Yurowa nyo edo chirinuru o waga yo tarezo tsunenara. Ui no okuyama kyo koete asaki yume miji mosezu.